You sat down and you attacked the master teacher because you thought you heard something that you didn't hear. That's the first violation. You don't come in. First of all, you come in and you act like you come in peace, but you don't. You got an agenda.
Moors are men upright, independent and fearless. Dogmatized dirty Moors, tongues cut out left earless. Cause they never listen. Dirty Moors, keep up your slander. Wu-Tang torture in your ass, hot hangers. Kidnap a dirty Moor, torture him like Saw. 3D, 0.5 or 1 through 4. Or get it like 5 or 6 with a fez on jigsaw. Leather face in a turban, rip dirty Moor's lips off. Disrespecting the mother Raz Mariah Bay. Wrap him up like double crochet, the barbed wire way. Throw him off a bridge or feed him to the piranhas. Yellow journalists more spread nothing but propaganda. Idi Amin bait, treat the temple like Uganda. Dirty Moors like foreigners, crush the dust like ganja. Not worthy of being Moors, we call them dirty Nehesus. Solomon Seal spell command 72 demons to get you.
This is what the temple guys actually said. That Canaanland is not a part of North America. Canaanland is bigger. Yo, it's ignorance, man. I mean, come on, you're talking about the same landmass. Canaanland is actually bigger than the landmass they know is the corporate United States. Almost twice as big. And if they had any sense, they could just go to Google and they can type in North America and find out North America goes all the way up to Greenland. But they're ignorant. They don't want to do that. They just dealing off emotion.
You might hear hoarse voices, see frog faces, and who's for feet. Demons we run with, spit fire with gold wolf teeth. Keep playing, forget back teeth. New Moors are an issue, get Ginsu. Maybe a dream visit from Vishnu, a nightmare to never end and always continue. Cold as an igloo, dealing with my trust issues through vigilance. Active Moors are militants, SPLC dirty Moors call that sovereign citizen. Lying for views, they notice all the empty pews. Benz need gas and fixing, but not enough dues. Pigpen Bays sell you out for peanuts, claiming that we nuts for teaching birthright street level, keeping it beat nuts.
To any members of the MSTA that's out there listening to what I'm saying, please get it through your head. I don't have a problem with the MSTA. I got issues with
Keep it Kendrick Lamar, stay surrounded by feathers. Dirt is guilty of fraud if Duali scrutinize their ledgers. Getting proclamations from Morocco, disrespect us. Corporate city only recognize people's court jesters. Hand in their back, Moorish puppets and minions. Never get the human rights recognition like Moors near Virginia. Commonwealth, for active Moors knowledge, the Commonwealth. Dirties claim more, but really on the straw man health. Authenticating a birth certificate, that's not significant. Civil little more two status syndicates. In more face, watch them two more status Indians claiming Turtle Island are lying so intricate.
long days and long nights. But this message needed to be heard.
Yo, Grand Sheep, man, these fools is pissing me off. I already told you not to entertain these fools, man. What's wrong with you?
You know I got them.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, it's getting to a point where I'm ready. Yo, it's just some button cut shit I'm on, bro. Straight button cut.
In the scope.
Any violation, you already know what it is. I ain't even into no long talking, and I even have to bring the thing for them. But, yo, them fools, y'all have to know their self and know their place.
You guys are killing yourselves. Always looking for a way out. Only way out is your hard work. If you don't do it yourself, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna sit there and fucking listen to sellouts that's gonna help you get to where you need to get to. These weave-wearing, fat, lazy people.
Tongue scimitar left the sheaths. Dirty Moors are beneath. Replace the mother's head. Have her carry their wreath. Traders with cock eyes and coffee-stained teeth. Smoking a bogey. Wrote a book with Rami. Thought he's my homie. Now he's flying cartoon flags. Dancing like a drag queen. Whale face. When you look up what a fag mean. Camera L big face. Look up treason. Saying the Canaanland, but not seeing at Temple 5 meetings. Using our address to disrespect is callous. See me and look down, eye contact leaves him paralysis. Moors begging to light them up like Aurora Borealis. Instead of dropping rolls on them, drop a Moorish palace. Hulk smash to dust, blow away like blunt trash. Trade a Moor so dirty, lips have a cunt rash. Claim they leave the station, saw the punks pass. Butler Moore's claim consul general flashing a badge made in China by a Taj Tariq dick rider, selling false promises to die by witch fire, burned at the stake under a heaping pile of Mahdi. The smell would be disgusting but make me happy. Don't drink enough water, watch how the lips chappy. Lying on Drew Ali, belly yellow like Aki. When Dirty Moors ambush, they spit on but never slap me. Not even a punch. These online talking shit punks using Zooms to sell a package. 35 racks, violate Zodiac and Divine. 35 straps tied to a pole. 20 more for selling your soul. Use a fire hose when trolls spraying the trolls. Head kicked like a field goal. See me like a peephole. Keep you hard and partial so you never be whole. Online scholars nowadays play a unique role. Sell a package to the right more buried in a deep hole. Wrapped in plastic, call them Snickers. Using my name to upload titles, got them triggered. Zombified in their lives, out eyes, falling skippers. Abandoned Moorish ties to be spies for vicars. Ladies in the red dress call Hayes and Callaways. If they had obeyed, they wouldn't be dragged through the alleyways. I'm not cordial, thrown in a portal for immortals. Negro bystanders think it's paranormal, but it's formal. We don't argue or quarrel. Dirty Moor should get touched for acting clitoral. Stroked when provoked, sellouts wearing the yoke, tilling the lands on bare hands and knees for jokes, or calling the clan. Deliver a sellout to the grand wizard, or make them lick a frozen pole during a blizzard, or waist high in a fish tank, piranha is Richard. On my Clint Eastwood, I can't stand niggas. Don't wanna mirror Moors and act like slave pitchers. Watch for Dirty Moors, they move like snakes slither. Treason committed, under torture, quick to admit it. Cleverness of the righteous surprises the wicked.
Sitting on the couch all day, just sitting here telling y'all what to do. And y'all just sitting there fat, watching them, paying for these dumbass packages. There's no sugar coating. That's what it is. That's what's happening.
Actually, lucky thing I don't have much more room to talk. I had enough to say too, you know. You guys ain't fucking with none of our leaders, bro. Not our Grand Sheik, anybody. And today Jamal got free up too. Rise of the Moors, you know what it is. We all over, worldwide, universal. Islam.
And once we find our nationality and serve that nationality, we'll do for ourselves what needs to be done.
Keep thinking it's games, you already know these beasts kill you on camera, leave you niggas dead in the streets. You're still handcuffed and bloody, but no 911 calls. Bystander effect in full effect, so watching with y'all. Mind blowing, watching my people holding up traffic of innocent people. My people need to get their ass kicked. Marching and picketing is most cowardice and funkified, while dead bodies just multiply. Sisters killed in their cell. You claim it's hell, you raised and burned down your own community, not one police station. You love pork chops, but I see no police bacon. And when it comes to revolution, most of y'all are faking.
All ethnic groups in this country understand they got a nationality, because you answer to such stupid words like
Black lives don't matter, but you still plain black. Rather film someone get choked out but won't choke back. And the one that uploads first face charges trumped up. What do you think will happen when President Trump's up?
That's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's...
Yeah, look, there he is.
Easy, because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people, criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have people that should not be here.
On the roof.
It's much tougher than it happens.
You went squat on the roof again.
Shoot us down. Are we good to move? We're clear. We're clear. Let's move. We're clear. Come on. Let me get my shoes. I got you, sir.
Let me get my shoes.
Hold on. Your head is bloody.
So we got to move to the class.
Let me get my shoes.
Okay,
Watch out.
More killing and murders of stateless herds. Hoods are concentration camps now, ghettos are birds. Gun stores short on ammo, they're melting down church bells. Blacks seek shelter in temples where God doesn't dwell. That's why a foreigner can walk in and shoot up your service. Praying to invisible gods, give you the curses. You pray to relinquish, that's none of my business. I suggest you nationalize with the quickness. I suggest you study law, stop with the big shit. In your face, I see them spray the pepperish liquid, then pouring white milk on your face. I thought that milk was the devil. Some weapons drown the noise level. Boys, you rebels.
You answer to such stupid words like Negro and color and black. You have
the point that I'm making. Blacks are mistaken. Call them highwaymen, not cracker pigs or bacon. Taking your tax dollars and riot gear, they relaxing. Cause in a black status, don't even think about a class action. Don't even think about rights being respected without getting injected. I see you infected. Then the same ones that violate the laws you re-elected. Your vote matters more than black lives feel disrespected. Control the Negroes, looks tested and perfected. That's why about being black, I'm skeptic and left it. My people are tripping, walking with arms like panthers who got nowhere in the 60s, so that's not the answer. And black leader, race war, instigator puppets. Teach, kill those who killed us as justice. But have they ever killed? I think not. If they did it, TSA, nobody to show. Yellow envelope, money in escrow. Accounts overseas, not in democracies, live in hypocrisies. It's all de jure mockeries, bureaucracies, vampiric, but most can't hear it. It's only the attitude. The regalia is not clan spirit. Until my people wake up, the struggle for rights continue. And your children's organs end up on the elite menu. You love text but delete the messages. More send you with no status. You're in the jurisdiction and venue of the same beast system you attempt to defeat. Only as Moors will you get them on the heels of their feet. Of the same beast system you attempt to defeat. Only as Moors will you get them on the heels of your feet.
The name of a people must relate them instantaneously to land, history, and culture. And anytime you call a people by that right name, anytime you call a people, name a people, and fail to relate them back to land, history, and culture, you have called it out of their name. There's no black land or black order. There's nothing wrong with the word black. Nothing wrong with it at all. Only it doesn't relate to a country. The name of every people in the world relate to country. And once you think instantaneously of land, you think of nationality.
Yes, y'allin', discard them like blunt trash. Active more Avengers, call that a hawk smash. Your conscious spoon sniffling booze and role models. Won't accept facts and just quarrel. No 5 principles, of course, no profit. Facebook and YouTube names they won't have on the docket. They say go fund me, and when you go fund them and get robbed, I say I told you, don't fund them. Still won't listen and call yourself deaf. While most say middle, my path is right hand or left. Some say your cult and think we worship Baphomet. We just Sufis with trance for Muhammad. Yes, y'allin', discard them like blunt trash. Active more Avengers, call that a hawk smash. Your conscious spoon sniffling booze and role models. Won't accept facts and just quarrel. No 5 principles, of course, no profit. Facebook and YouTube names they won't have on the docket. They say go fund me, and when you go fund them and get robbed, I say I told you, don't fund them. Still won't listen and call yourself deaf. While most say middle, my path is right hand or left. Some say your cult and think we worship Baphomet. We just Sufis with trance for Muhammad. Offerings of fruit for Oya and Oshun. If that won't work, we call in some Shangoons. Summon demons at the full blood and new moons. Mirror steel blade only escaped by a few coons. And those that escaped are on the run and stay running. Falling off the London Bridge or jumping. Nobody beats the Moors.
Nobody beats the
Nobody beats the Moors.
Nobody beats the
Nobody beats the Moors.
Nobody beats the
Nobody beats the Moors. We studied from the masters, we know that stuff we loaded. From Moorish Empire books to hip-hop decoded. Before modern decoders, we studied A.A. Rashid, Conscious Ken Hemmick, Basil Lehman Hakeem. Moore's water up the table round like common had soul. We got degrees by the pound, stay uplifting humanity. We got Moors near Japan and lands nether and even Afghanistan. On every Atlantis island, Moors you find them repping Moorish nation, not Turtle Island. Island when it's really a continent. Anybody saying Drew Ali's a myth incompetent, claiming black and Indian nonsense, then begging active Moors to help you out your consequence. We still lend a hand, our first principle love. Realize, not a hand, just a stick in a glove.
Nobody beats the,
Nobody beats the Moors.
nobody beats the,
Nobody beats the Moors.
nobody beats the,
Nobody beats the Moors.
nobody beats the,
Nobody beats the Moors. On and on till the break of dawn. Many Negro black scholars coin tell pawns. Doing dirty work keep you deaf and dumb. With no love, truth, peace, justice, or freedom. Moors have returned called the ancient ones. We are the copper tone natives, not the Asian ones. Feathers up in turbans, Allah's patient sons. Key man escaped shots from Smith agent guns. Or any coil to pro plans or ceaseless plots. Not getting a slave name, talking to racist cops. Violating oaths of office and ethics. Never knew I was a Moor, thought I was synthetic. Stop being skeptic, suddenly apologetic. We shut down the psychological warfare methods. Active Moors check it, see it as a lesson. Muftis will know their strength before the foes test it.
nobody beats the,
Nobody beats the Moors.
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 Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors. Nobody beats the Moors.
Some of y'all have tagged me and some of you have messaged me for my take on the incident that happened in Springfield, Illinois. And my take is this. Miss Sonya Massey had some things going on. That night it appeared Miss Massey needed help, but instead Miss Massey was murdered. That's my short take on it. Cut and dry. She was murdered by a thug that had a badge and gun and an evil spirit. The longer version is I watched this video. I had to rewatch it to make sure I saw what I thought I saw the first time. And it really bothered me, as I know it bothered you if you've seen it. I fast forwarded to the part right before he shot, put my ear to the phone, closed my eyes. For some reason, I think I can hear better when I do that, to make sure I heard the back and forth like I thought I did. Let's rewind. First off, the guy that shot her was already a little ticked over asking her for her license, and she couldn't find it. First off, she didn't have to give him her license. She was in her home. In her home. There was no reason for her to give him her license. Fast forward, pot of water. His partner is the one that told her to go around there and get it. He's standing pretty close. Situational awareness. He backs up and moves off to the side, kind of chuckling about it. He didn't fear her, but he wasn't taking any chances at all. Completely understandable. She asked, "Where are you going?" He says, "Away from your hot, steaming water." Then she says, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." But she's not talking to that guy. She's looking at the guy that ends up shooting her. He says, "Huh?" She says, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus."
Let's go see what the Christians say. Let's just double check to make sure what's going on is what is really going on. Let's just see. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to you. Let's just see. It is a common thing among many well-intentioned Christ followers to address Satan while praying to God and declare things like, "In the name of Jesus, I rebuke you," or "I bind you." Some of you may remember a Christian movie a few years ago featuring a popular women's author and speaker who goes through the house calling out Satan and telling him to leave. Here's the question some of you have asked. Is this wrong? My answer is this: it's not as wise, and it may be dangerous. Can we rebuke or bind Satan? Do you know what you're doing? Or are you just playing around with stuff? Do you really know what you're saying when you say stuff out of your mouth? Because Moor's been teaching and telling these people about, Moor's been putting the word out about study and know what stuff means before you start talking. Do you know what you're doing? You know what you're invoking? You really know what you're doing? You think because you go to some building? You think because you go to some building and you pray, you think that solves the problem, huh? You think you just throw out rebuke and get what you want? Metaphysical meaning of Satan, since you're rebuking stuff. Liar in wait, an adversary, an enemy, hater, accuser, opposer, contradictor. Oh, so somebody who's a contradiction, they're Satan. Oh, somebody who's a hater? And then you see, he's a hater. No, he's not a hater. That's Satan. He's playing around. You don't even know what the hell you're doing out here with words. The same as the devil, the adversary, the evil one, and the like. Metaphysical meaning of Satan. The deceiving phase of mind in man, that has fixed ideas in opposition to truth. Satan assumes various forms in man's consciousness, among which may be mentioned egotism, a puffing up of the personality, and the opposite of this, self-deprecation, which admits the accuser into the consciousness. This accuser makes man believe that he is inherently evil. Satan is quote unquote the devil, a state of mind formed by man's personal ideas of his power and completeness and sufficiency apart from God. Besides, at times puffing up the personality, this satanic thought often turns about after having tempted one to do evil, discourages the soul by accusing it of sin. Summed up, it is the state of mind in man that believes in its own sufficiency independent of its creative source. Rebellion against God under hard experiences is another form of this. Hater. The personality that disbelieves in God and acknowledges no law save that of a man is satanic. When the 70 turn saying, Lord, even the demons are subject unto us in thy name, Jesus said, I beheld Satan fallen as lightning from heaven. Heaven is conscious harmony.
When this harmony is invaded by a thought adverse to the divine law, there is Satan and war in heaven. When the Christ declares the truth, error thought falls away. That is, Satan falls from heaven as lightning. Lightning is a force that gathers and explodes and wastes its energy because it is not in harmony with the universal equilibrium. This well illustrates the mind that believes itself as independent and unrelated creation. When this kind of thought is allowed full sway in man's consciousness, he becomes so egotistical and self-opinionated that he destroys himself. Thus, error is its own destruction. The Greek word that is translated devil means accuser or critical one. Personality describes the meaning more fully than any other word in the English language. Metaphysical meaning of Satan. So, if she said, I rebuke you in the name of Satan, was she talking to him? If she rebuked in the name, who's she rebuking? If she's using, okay, let's just check. Because she's using Jesus, right? She's using Jesus. She's using Jesus to rebuke this devil that's in her domicile. The I in man, the self, the direct power, raised to divine understanding and power, the I am identity. So she's using herself to rebuke herself, giving the power to the one she's trying to rebuke and use that power against her. People with their knee on their neck. What were they doing? What were they saying? People who were on the floor getting choked out. People, all the people who are the Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, and then if they matter like that, right? If they matter like that, then this stuff shouldn't be happening. If they matter, why is this stuff happening? If these lives matter, why is this happening? If these lives matter, why is this happening for? I thought the lives mattered. I thought the lives mattered. Oh yeah, make sure you go get your Hidden in Plain Sight. ChalifaMedia.com. The Parable of the Moor Sardine by Kush Day. Make sure you go get yours. You want to play like you want to know something about Moors? Go buy that. Don't ask these whoever's out here. Don't ask them. Go get Hidden in Plain Sight if you want to know about Moors. Go to ChalifaMedia.com. Go to RV Bay Publications. Stay there for 5 years because you're going to do 2.5 years on each site. Guarantee after those 5 years, you'll be all right. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. Whatever number you want to put on it. Guarantee you. Stay at those two sites for 5 years. And you'll be all right at the end of those 5 years. Call it a degree. Make up some shit. I don't care what you do. Stay there. Page 42. The term black, when applied to Moors, is not just a label, but a weaponized term. Weaponized, people getting murder with a gun. The gun's a weapon. So obviously this is weaponized, right? Fatal and all that stuff. Body cam, this is weaponized. It's not just a shooting, oops, mistaken, whatever. Highwayman just told you that it's murder. Didn't the highwayman just tell you that it's murder? That's a highwayman telling you it's murder. So if the highwayman said it's murder, how come it's only this one individual? How come the guy who hired him, they should be in prison? The guy who interviewed them should be in prison. Whoever doctor that did the psychological exam on them to make sure that they're fit to be a highwayman and all that stuff, they're supposed to be in prison. And since all of them work for the police or whatever, all the police, whoever is supposed to be in prison, captain, sergeant, lieutenant, chief of police, going down the line, all of them should be in prison too. How come it's not going on like that? Oh, because they keep using this weaponized term. And you're sitting there playing Moors are debating something. Moors are trying to push me into religion. Moors are trying to make me not see the essence of the universal. Stop the BS. Calling yourself black is a weaponized term so that they can murder you in your face, shoot you in your face in your own house. And not a damn person's going to do anything about it. Because all the black whoever's, where they say black gun club, Huey P gun club, whatever gun club that they got all these guns and they're sitting there playing around. And these people are shooting people in their face in their own house. And these people are here shooting cans. Or they're a dumbass, didn't put gas in the thing. Now they're gone for 5 years. For being a dumbass. Instead of doing what you're supposed to do. Stop playing around with stuff. Its purpose is not to denationalize, but even worse, to dehumanize. Labels like colored, African American, Indian, person of color are social constructs imposed on Moorish people, engineered by European colonists and supported by their Caucasian counterparts. This status places individuals at the lowest rung of the political hierarchy, symbolizing the marginalized of society. Unfortunately, many of the original inhabitants of this hemisphere have internalized this spirit, leading to feelings of anger, jealousy, greed, and hatred. They find themselves essentially dead in both civil and mental aspects, blinded by ignorance and disconnected from the truth. You still want to play black games? Why you want to play black games for? Why? What are you playing black games for? And it ain't like you haven't been told. Atlanta Black Star, right? They're telling you. Blackness around the globe. Dark-skinned Dalits fight an oppressive caste system in India. Whatever is black is not welcome. Her complexion looks probably like some of these sisters right here, right now, right? Her complexion is the same as them, isn't it? Isn't it? Right? Who's she? Who's she? She can't pass? She can't pass for black? How come they're not black? How come they're doing everything in their power not to be black? Not to be the untouchables? Because black out there is untouchable because it's the caste system. Now let's hear pale. You don't got rights. These people fighting not to be black. Doing everything that they can. doing every damn thing that they can. Now they're not doing black. So then what? So then why? So then why are you? Why are you? How come these people have a nationality, but they're oppressed because of their skin color, not because they don't have a nationality? They're oppressed because the caste system deals with skin color. The darker you are, the lower you are in society. That's caste system. That's not the stuff that's going on over here. Right? Over here, we've been dehumanized. We're not human. So since we're not human beings, then we're on the bottom. That's just what it is. And the Moorish position is to get you away from that. You're not Negro, black, colored. You're not these labels, so you can be treated like the Dalits. Because that's what that complexion in the caste system gets. Our caste system is calling you something that you're not. The caste system that we're under is they want you to be something that you're not. Like a Moor had court today, right? Zoom court. And he's saying he's Bay, ex-relation, straw. Oh, no, you can't say that. That's Moorish, sovereign citizen, whatever. You can't say that. Their whole purpose is to have you be something you're not. Be something you're not. And once they get you to be something you're not, then it's over. Then it's over. They got you. Because you want to sit around here playing games. You don't want to hear what Moors are saying. Oh, you don't want to hear Moors? Oh, no problem. No problemo. You don't want to listen to Moors? No problem. You listen to this modern European, though. I know you're going to listen to this modern European. See if he could inspire you. Since you're not inspired by Moors.
Oh, have tagged me, and some of you have messaged me for my take on the incident that happened in Springfield, Illinois. And my take is this. Miss Sonya Massey had some things going on. That night it appeared Miss Massey needed help, but instead Miss Massey was murdered. That's my short take on it. Cut and dry. She was murdered by a thug that had a badge and gun and an evil spirit. The longer version is I watched this video. I had to rewatch it to make sure I saw what I thought I saw the first time. And it really bothered me, as I know it bothered you if you've seen it. I fast forwarded to the part right before he shot, put my ear to the phone, closed my eyes. For some reason, I think I can hear better when I do that, to make sure I heard the back and forth like I thought I did. Let's rewind. First off, the guy that shot her was already a little ticked over asking her for her license, and she couldn't find it. First off, she didn't have to give him her license. She was in her home.
Oh. Isn't the same thing Moor's been telling you people? And it ain't nothing to do with in your home. It has to do with diversity of citizenship. They're two different nationalities. Jury of what? Your peers, right? What do your peers mean? Peers mean people who look like you. You ever realize? You still missing it? He didn't have to give a license. Why is he even asking for that? Why is that even the conversation? If she called them, why are they inquisitioning her? Oh, because that's the Asiatic woman. That's how they do when it comes to the Asiatic woman. If you haven't figured it out yet, you play all your little holistic whatever games you want. The attack's always been her. You're just incompetent. The stuff is happening in your face. Now, modern European now is coming out with the badge on and the police across the chest and all that stuff. Not like they haven't done this already. Like they haven't thrown each other under the bus already. Don't be naive. But take this stuff with a grain of salt. Because there's no way that stuff should be sitting right with anybody who claims that we're the black guys and all that stuff. Stuff shouldn't be. You shouldn't be chilling right now. As if you don't know what's going on. But that's how they have our people. They have our people docile. They have our people so under the spell. It's a spell that our people are under. They're so under the spell that they're being told to their face. You know, like when Taj goes on Pastor G and cusses them out to their face, and all the people in the chat asking dumb stuff, and then she's going to ask those stuff, but she's not going to ask the pertinent stuff that Moors who actually are studying or whatever like that, she's not asking their stuff, but she's asking Taj's dumbass redundant stuff. And then he cussed her out to their face. No, it's the same thing that's going on right now. Getting told to your face. And of course, our people are going to do nothing about it. They're not going to do nothing about it. They're not going to do jack.
In her home, there was no reason for her to give him her license. Fast forward, pot of water. His partner is the one that told her to go around there and get it. He's standing pretty close. Situational awareness. He backs up and moves off to the side, kind of chuckling about it. He didn't fear her, but he wasn't taking any chances at all. Completely understandable. She asked, "Where are you going?" He says, "Away from your hot, steaming water." Then she says, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." But she's not talking to that guy. She's looking at the guy that ends up shooting her. He says, "Huh?" She says, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." This sets him off. I rewatched it. I listened. I rewatched it over and over. She is not trying to close the gap on him. She is not drawing back to throw the hot water on him. He goes off at being rebuked. I believe this wholeheartedly. Y'all can make fun of me if you want to. I believe this. What does he say? "You better effing not, or I swear to God, I will shoot you in the effing face, at which point she's scared to death. Pot goes on the counter, nothing in her hand. She cowers down, understandably. He saw her put the pot down. He keeps saying, drop the pot, drop the pot, drop the pot. She starts peeking back up. What does he do? Still nothing in her hands. Pot's still on the counter. He follows through what he told her he was going to do. He shot her in the effing face. Murdered her. During the aftermath, does not administer aid, discourages his partner from administering aid, says on the radio, yeah, she's still breathing, but she's losing a lot of blood. No remorse, nothing. This guy should have never been in law enforcement, and he deserves to be in prison for the rest of his life. Law enforcement failed Miss Massey that night. She needed help, but she got murdered instead. That's my take, guys. God bless.
Right. We must reimagine policing. Federal database of bad actors, no qualified immunity, hold police unions accountable. And good police speak up like this one. Your silence is acquiescence. You know Megan Good, right? Your silence is acquiescence. Does that sound like black talk to you? Sound black to you? Mm-mm. Everybody knows. Everybody's studying something. Everybody calling Crump. Right? And again, and we're going to go back again to where are the masculine energies? Where are they in her life? Why is it that she even has to call these people? Right? Because you know you're going to say that we're slaves and all that stuff, all right? So then you already know what we went through. So you already know what you already know that we're damaged goods. You have work to do. You can only do this work if you figure this stuff out. If you don't figure this out, it's gonna be a disgusting repetitive cycle. Don't get caught up.
You're gonna lose your mother. You're gonna lose your father. You're gonna lose animals and humans that you love. It's going to happen. You're gonna lose money, and at the same time, people are also gonna hurt you, even though you don't even know what you did wrong. Things like this are going to happen in this lifetime. To wait for better times to come where the world will be completely in peace and you can walk peacefully over the street, never having the fear that somebody's going to come and do something to you. It's not going to happen. Because the world is just the way as it is. But knowing this, preparing yourself, learning the right ways or useful ways that are developing yourself physically and mentally to be able to walk through this lifetime. That's possible. That is something that is available to us. It's just you need to get rid of those fantasies that better times are going to come. If we don't create the better times, nothing's going to happen.
If we don't create the better times, Nothing's gonna
Not
happen.
just court stuff.
Yeah.
Law.
Don't go by what you believe or what you feel, what you know. Don't even go by what you think. Go by what you know. Facts. That's the evidence. Go by the law. And evidence, what you experience. Law. What you believe.
And not just legalese, not just court stuff.
We got to be. You got to make it happen. You got to make it happen. Moors made it happen. Right? Moors made it happen. Moors made it happen. And it's a thing, you know, you want to get together when Moors are getting together. It's a reality. You want to be not where the Moors are at. In your best interests, highly consider making sure you're where the Moors are at. Because Moors got together this weekend near Mecca. And it was serious. It was serious. And you could just say, you know, it's just like all the other tour dates. You know, it's for those who were there. Those who were there, get it. We talk about Drew Ali Day. We talk about barbecue. We talk about, you know, class or one of the master teachers go live or whatever. Being there is a big part of the Moorish unity. Right? Being there. Wherever there is. If it's Moors, it'll probably be in, especially particular Moors who are on a certain frequency that it's really living by the principles, and love is really the first principle. Like love is really the first principle. And people who you never met before could be in the same space and ain't have no issues. That's first principle all day. First principle all day. First principle. That's where it's at. First principle. You know, like Moors that you know, 8 years or something you've been building, never met, or you just see them from the chat or whatever, and then being in the presence. Right, being able to make the connection, because there's a disconnect. Like until the meeting, there's a disconnect because you really don't know. When you get to the being present, something activates. Again, it's only going to be able to be experienced if we're talking about the Moorish realm. If it's just paper and words to you, being a Moor, you ain't got it yet. You don't got it yet. Right? You definitely don't got it yet. You're off still. Super off still. Right? Moors went to Grand Major Temple. Remember, some weeks ago we read the book, the Kenyu Bay book, 107 Facts about the Moorish Americans. So go check that more, because last time we were trying to figure out when the last time was, and it was when we were near Indiana, and the Moors had a conference out there. And since then, that was like 2011, probably. Yeah, 2011 to 13, somewhere around there. But whenever that was the last time. So again, you know, the disconnect and then the connection. That it was as if it was 2008 still when we met each other, when we saw each other for the third time in 08 to now. Seeing each other for the third time. And it was as if it was still 2008. So what does that say? Then it has to be frequency, because whatever it is that's going on with him, whatever is going on with me, and to be in the same space, and it ain't no issue about who said and what said and what is it, and it's just about Islam more and good to see you. Come on. So there's definitely a wave that you need to get on. The boat has left the dock. Been told you, the boat has left the dock. Been told you the boat has left the dock. But know that Noble Drew Ali is smiling ear to ear. Noble Drew Ali is happy. Because I hear, even the little mother cried one time. Energy was so good, children were chilling. Children didn't even have any issues. Chilling. You go to some of these other Negro stuff, babies crying in the back and all this. Frequency. There's an energy. And again, you gotta be there. You have to be there. Because we're there. It's 1924 right now. Noble Drew Ali's happy. Noble Drew Ali's seen Moors do right. Seen Moors do right. Seen the unity. Seen the no backbiting and the no whatever else. To know that yes, things are looking up for the Moors. It's a beautiful thing. Supreme honors to all the Moors. Don't forget, we're in YouTube jail. We're in YouTube jail still. We're still in YouTube jail. 30 days. So, you know, this was just or IG jail, I mean. So it was just a quick one. But honors to all the Moors worldwide. All the Moors from all the different territories that have been supporting their principles, going on tour to every jurisdiction that it can to keep the Moorish unity alive, keeping the Moorish nation alive. Honors to you. Honors to all the Moors who've been in the chats that can't make it, but you know, you try to make the online. Honors to you. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to all the Moors. The empire is alive and well. You Moors better know that the Prophet is happy. The Prophet is happy, pleased with your works. So just keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. It's not in vain. Honors to all the Moors in the chat. Honors to all the mothers. Honors to our Prophet. Honors to our Prophet, the man, Noble Drew Ali. Peace and love to all the Moors. Islam.